Peace. How's it going, y'all? I just got back from a skate session tonight, picked up a new hobby, trying to get better at skating, you feel me? So I've been trying to go at least twice a week, and I've been doing it. I've been getting a lot better. People been coming up to me telling me I'm doing good, so now I know I'm doing something good, but when other people recognize it too, that's when that feels good. But today, I want to talk about growing and changing. Growing and changing, that's like kind of our nature, you feel me? Hence, that's why it's called nature. Because what does nature do? Nature grows, constantly grows. It grows even when quote unquote bad things happen, like natural disasters. Natural disasters, like, you can't avoid them. They just happen, and it's the same thing with us, you feel me? We gotta have that good and bad, you feel me? That yin and yang. Yeah. Changing and growing. That's exactly what we're supposed to do, like I said earlier. Like, that's our nature. You feel me? And sometimes we can get caught up kind of feeling envious of another person's change and growth. Because a lot of times, like, you'll hear people be like, oh, they act funny now, this and that, da-da-da-da. But, like, all of that is internal, because that's what we're supposed to be doing at the end of the day, is changing. Like, that's literally what we're supposed to do, and it's inevitable. We're changing every single day. Like, we're one decision away from a whole new future, a whole new life, you feel me? A whole new reality. And that's every day. Growing can be scary because it's unfamiliar to us, and we are creatures of habit. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that before. Like, we're creatures of habit, so we love comfortableness. We love having order. We love having the feeling of control. But we have to remind ourselves, even when we're changing and growing, we still have that control. You know what I mean? Like, we're the ones doing it, and as we're changing though, it could be subconscious. Like, there's certain things that we pick up from other people, whether it's good or bad. But like I said, we're changing. That's a part of our nature, you feel me? But yeah, it can be scary because, we do like familiar things. However, fear is something that was put upon us. Like, that's not like, we shouldn't feel fear when it comes to us becoming, like, better in a sense. The things that are seen as suffering are things that shape us and build our minds to be stronger. And something that I'm doing is being more aware and conscious of how I react in certain situations. Because before, like, I'll be like, oh, I'm about to spaz, and like, I'll say it like it's cool, like, but like, if we think about it, like, we're just giving our energy. We're giving so much of our energy to something that doesn't serve us. Like, why would I spaz? You feel me? Like, if something don't go my way, all of a sudden now I got an attitude, or now I'm just feeling some type of way, and feeling some type of way, like, that takes so much energy to be negative and to have an attitude. Like, it takes so much of your energy to have that feeling and stay that way. It's up to us to break that habit. Like, we can change our reactions. Like, it's okay to feel irritated, but don't let that irritation dictate how it's coming out, how the action is coming out. Like, the emotions are going to come, but it's important that we don't allow them to overcome us. Because if we want to grow for betterment, then we have to be aware of that. And that's what I'm doing. When you're growing and changing, I think I kind of touched on this earlier. The people who you are surrounded with now is going to be like two different people. There's going to be people who are going to adapt and accept your change, and then there's going to be people, like I mentioned earlier, who are like, what's up with them? Like, they acting real different. it's because a lot of, none of us is growing at the same rate. Some of us may be growing at similar rates, but none of us is growing at the same rate. And some people, outgrow someone else, and that's okay. You have to remind yourself, if you're someone and you feel like you're outgrowing someone in a sense, you have to remind yourself and keep yourself grounded that, we're no better than anyone. You know what I mean? All of us are growing at a different rate, but we're all growing at the end of the day. You feel me? Like the plants and the animals, they grow at different rates. Some animals get so tall, some trees get so tall, and then you have plants that grow very, very short, like me. You feel me? But their significance and their value does not change. It's all beautiful. It's all the same. Everything is everything. You feel me? Something I also want to touch on is trying to consciously be a better person at a young age. Bro, we got so much temptation, and we just got so much temptation to do things that are categorized as living or outside. You feel me? It's so easy to get caught up in things that don't necessarily serve us. It's not necessarily bad, but too much of anything is bad, you feel me? But it's so easy for us to get caught up and do what the next person doing, and but we can essentially always choose what path we want to take. At the end of the day, no matter what path we take, we're all on the path we're supposed to be on. Always, and remind yourself of that. This video just, honestly, I don't know. I'm just feeling good. I just wanted to talk, share my thoughts. I started this video by saying that I went skating, right? So, skating has honestly been such a nice, fun, therapeutic journey for me. Because I used to play basketball or whatever, and ever since I stopped playing basketball, I didn't pick up a hobby that I did religiously, in a sense. You know what I mean? And skating has kind of been like that for me, and I like it because I like kind of having that order and that routine of things. I like having that. Skating has actually become something very sentimental to me because one of my close friends, she was teaching me, how to get better at skating. You feel me? And then, after we started doing that, he passed away. And ever since then, it just gave me, more of a drive to keep doing it. I kind of feel his spirit, you feel me? So, that kind of ties it to this video because, I've literally been growing. I literally gotten so much better. Again, I've been skating with a few friends when I first started again. And, if you compare me from before to now, my confidence has gotten so much better. I feel like I'm more smoother on the ground. And a part of that is because I wasn't afraid to keep going, even though it kind of got sad, because my friend is not here physically. My friend is not here physically, but he's still with me, and I can kind of feel his presence teaching me. But I continue to keep going. I didn't let my fear and my anxiousness of, I'm not gonna be that good, I might fall, I pushed all those thoughts to the side because it's all of those things are inevitable. We have to start somewhere. And I applied myself and I did that shit. And I'm still continuously doing it because I have a lot to improve on, but I'm gonna give myself my props because I've already improved a lot. Change, like I said, change is uncomfortable. And when you first start something, when I first started skating, I was not that comfortable. My balance was not really there. It was a little rocky. I couldn't really change and transition. I couldn't I wasn't, smooth. I wasn't that good, but I did not allow that to stop me. And you should not allow anything to stop you from trying something new and changing and becoming better. Your growth cannot be stopped. Your growth cannot be stopped. Making the change to try to live a more consciously moral life is like, is discipline. You know, it can't just be one day you're gonna do right by people, you know, you're gonna, you know, try to encourage other people, you're gonna encourage yourself, you're gonna speak life to yourself and speak that life into other people and, you know, live a healthier lifestyle. You could have discipline when you're doing that, because that inconsistency, you're gonna get on yourself for that, because you know, once you embed it in your head that you want to be better, that's constantly going to be in your head, and your mind is constantly going to check you. Because this happens to me, like sometimes I'll just be lollygagging, like I know I could be doing something that's going to benefit me, you know, but also don't allow just being better become, what is the word? Just don't, I don't really know the word I was looking for, but don't allow it to just consume you. Don't allow that to just be your life, because you still want to be in the moment and you still want to be present. Like, you don't always want to just be in your head, you feel me? You want to experience this life, okay? But, where was I going with that? Oh, like, sometimes I'll be lollygagging, and I know I could be doing something to better me when I'm, like, this is like when I'm not really doing anything, you feel me? Like, I could use my time and my energy doing something else to help me be better. And sometimes I just won't do it. But as I'm not doing it, I'm in my head like, bruh, you know you can do it. Why you not doing it? You know, just getting on myself. You know what I mean? As I should, though. And you have to listen to that voice in your head. Like, you gotta listen to that voice in your head. And you gotta listen to your gut feeling. Because we limit ourselves. You know, like yeah, people can say stuff to us that may get us down, but at the end of the day, we're the ones allowing them to get us down. We're doing that to ourselves. So, like, just because someone is speaking anyways, even though people may doubt us and put their fears and their expectations and yada 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 on us, does not mean we have to internalize it. I used to do this a lot. Like, when I used to hoop or whatever, my dad used to come to my games or whatever, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm thinking I'm doing good, you feel me? You know, I'm hustling, niggas shuffling their feet on defense, you know, all type of shit. Like, you know, doing really, really good, getting steals and shit. And then, like, after the game, my dad would be like, you know, just that rough criticism. You know what I mean? I know it's out of love or whatever, you know. I'm not upset at my dad for this or nothing, but, you know, just so much, you could be doing this, oh, you need to stop doing that because you're better at this, da 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 da. And I used to take everything he said and internalize it. Like, sometimes you have to dictate what is advice and what is people just throwing their insecurities and doubts on you. Sometimes you have to distinguish between the two. And it's also important to recognize if they're doing it intentionally or unintentionally. But even if they are doing it intentionally, does not mean that you have to react a certain way or take it so personal, because that's another thing. Don't take shit personal, because we only know each other's as much as we know ourselves, and we'll never fully know ourselves. You feel me? Because we're constantly gonna be going through stuff. We're constantly gonna be changing, and it's always gonna be more to us. So we're never fully gonna know ourselves. You know what I mean? Make the change. Listen to yourself and just do it. Like, if another person has done something and that's something that you feel like you want to accomplish, don't you think you can accomplish it? Like, if another human has done something, you can do it too. So don't doubt yourself. Don't be scared of the change. Don't be scared of growing, because that's just what we do. It's what we do. And it's just so crazy how like change happens, because that's why it's so important to surround yourself with people who are helping you grow. You know what I mean? Because y'all growing together so in syncly, and like it's helping both of you guys. You know what I mean? But if you're around people who are not doing that, you guys are just staying stagnant, you have to distinguish, okay, I love these people, but I also gotta look out for myself. That's what everybody should be doing. Everybody should be working on themselves, you feel me? Yeah. Basically, the gist of this video is be with the nature and grow. Grow until you can't grow no more in this life. If the whole world was focused on their growth and their embetterment, just imagine what the world would be like. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, listening to me yap, because I be yapping. But I be yapping because honestly, I be going like hours without saying a word, literally. But yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace.